Okay, with add-ons, what we try and do here is to add another trade to the initial trade as often as we can, but so long as safety is involved. So what we look for is a wave, a pullback, not a little pullback like this. That's not worth even thinking about. What we're looking for is a wave like this, a proper wave. So we get a wave like this, and especially in this case where price went above here. So now we're looking to either break this line and carry on up here, or we're looking to add on if it comes down here, which it did. So what we're looking for is, first of all, just draw a line around about that level, not too steep, not too shallow, about there. Grab hold of the line, put it down here, and then we wait until this price comes up, price comes down, and then goes away again. So here's our point. So we bring the line up to there. Now, it doesn't matter where this line is. It doesn't have to be hooked onto a candle. It can be out in the fresh air if it likes. The thing is that it starts off at the right angle. Now, in this case, which is a rare case, we didn't have to move it again. Price came through, we entered here, we had a second trade. We've got the first trade here, we've got the second trade here, now we've got two trades going. So now we wait for a next wave, which happens. Do the same thing. Just draw a line. Doesn't have to be exact. Just think about a clock. 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock. If you're going the other way, 10 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So we just draw a line, and we put it in there. Now, price went up, came back down again, and it came back behind here. So what we're looking for is to move that onto this wave here, onto this line, onto this candle. But as you can see, price came down, failed to keep going, and went back up again. So what we have to do, and this is important, we have to get the line and we have to bring it back down below this candle, or onto this bottom of this candle. Price went up, came through, and away we go. There's our second entry. Now, this is where it can get tricky, because as you add on, in this case we only had 2 add-ons. We'll see a little bit later, we can get more than that. But in this case, you've got to be very careful as you add on, because the last wave that happened could be the second to last wave that happens. So this wave could have been the last, and in this case we got away with it quite nicely. So we entered here. Now we've got three trades going. Price came down, came back up above our entry. So this one is now 50 pips, 60, 50 pips in drawdown. And at this stage, this line here was there when price came back up again. We'd moved it to here. So we're looking at this to think, now do we get out and we close all these trades, or do we just wait a little while? Now the idea is to wait until you get confirmation of what's going on. Sure enough, price came down again, went back up again, so of course we moved that line up to here. And if you're very brave, you could have been looking to get another trade, another add-on trade in here. But if you have a look closely, you'll notice that we came onto the bottom of this. Price went up, price went down, Now, you could have got caught out here if you're too damn keen to get in and too greedy. You might have taken another trade here, but if you're not too greedy and you're just a little bit patient, you would have found price when it could have come back up again, came back up and through here. So you're out of all these trades now and you're looking to get back into a long trade. So in this case we had the initial 1, 2, 3 trades going, almost took a fourth, so we got away with that. Now what's happening here now is price has gone back up again and we're looking to add on to our long trades. We took a trade here and this line here, if you remember rightly on the last video, we brought it up to here. Now because we brought it up to here, before we did that, it was down here somewhere, and before we did that we would have been looking to add on to our initial trade. I know price hadn't gone very far, but there is a wave there and you can see that price came back. So what we're going to do, we're going to put a line through here. And sure enough, here's our next trade. So now we've got 2 trades going. 2 long trades. Price came up, started coming back. We got lower highs here, lower highs. So we draw another line on the lower highs. Putting it through. Once again, this one's dead easy. Dead easy. Here we go. We add another trade in. Away we go again. Price came up, started coming back. Now, you should be looking across to the left. Look left, trade right. Here's a whole lot of resistance. So you're going to have to be very careful to take another trade here. But there is the opportunity to do it if you want to. Once again, it was easy, but was it? No, it wasn't. Because this line, or candle I should say, these candles are all being crossed by this line. None of these candles qualify. This candle here did not go above this candle because this candle is being crossed by the line. So there's no qualification there. No trade. By that time we brought this line through, right through as we did in the previous video, and we're going short again. And we're looking now to add on. Well, at the moment there's been no add-ons. However, once we got this sort of trade going here, or this sort of market action going here I should say, there's no reason why you can't switch to the 4-hour trade, the 4-hour time frame. Now the 4-hour time frame is going to give you the look here. This candle here, if I put that candle on the 4-hour and on the daily, we have a look to see what it looks like. There it is there. It's cut through, and as you can see, I know it's very steep, but on the 4-hour it's not. So it's cut through and we can clearly see, I mean there's days apart here, so we've got days to think about it. Price came up, went through this line, and away it went. Now sure enough, here, this is the danger, here we went in, right here, price came back, and this is the spike we got the other day. I think it was the FOMC or something, no it wasn't, it was something other bullshit. Anyway, price came back. Now there's 96 pips in drawdown. So mind you, remember your stop loss is down here. So it got within about 30 or 40 pips of your stop loss, but never threatened it at all. So, and it probably happened like it did with me. It happened while I was asleep, so I didn't care. And then it went off. Now where does it end? There's 118 pips there from the entry. Somewhere or other you're going to be coming back out again. So we get hold of the line and go back to the 4 hour and draw a line through, and as you can see with the 4 hour, just ignore this because that's bullshit market spike from bullshit news. And I just destroyed that. We'll draw that again through. We're on the 4 hour, and we've drawn it through on the 4 hour, and on the 4 hour price came down. We brought it onto this one, price came down and then went away again, but it didn't go back above this candle here. Now you could say if you were super careful you would bring it to there, but in this case, like I said, we were on this candle, came through, and in actual fact we've got a clear candle here and price didn't go back up, so we could take this trade here to go short again. And if we have a look at this on the daily as well, that's this one here. Now on the daily, if you've taken this line, it's very steep, but like I said, you can confer with the 4 hour and just see what's happening. We would have brought this across to here, or should I say there, and we would have been in here. So we would have been in at about 78.94 on the 4 hour. Because I moved it, you can see how close it got here. We would have been in here 79.07, so 20 pips earlier on the 4 hour. However, you've just got to realise that this price action here could well have gone back up here and left you stranded. So be super careful. Only move the line when you have to, and be sure that you move it when you're supposed to. So with add-ons, like I say, we can go with the 4 hour, and this is current, so we can now stay with that 4 hour. Price then to here, like here. Price came down, then back up to there. So that's where we sit at the moment. Now if I put that on the 4 hour and the daily, have a look where it is. I'll just highlight that so I can see which one it is. Yeah, there it is there. So we don't know at this stage where price is going to go. Is it going to go up through here and keep on going? Or is it going to come down and do what we'd like it to do? Because those who didn't play this retracement here have still got a trade from here, and they're looking to add on here. So we keep an eye on that, we keep an eagle eye on it and see what happens. So as I say, what I'll try and do is get something that's a little bit harder. And I can do it here. On this one here, you can see, if you put it on the bottom of this, we can see that if we'd gone through here, price came up and came back down through the line, but nothing confirmed. There was nothing carrying on down here. So when that happened, you must get hold of this line and you must move it. And it happened again, so you must move it again. Here's your entry down here. Not much of an entry. You could, if you were brave enough, I mean this is a daily chart, so there's 2 days in here. You could say, well, there's 2 candles here that are very similar. We could move that up, and there's no reason why you can't. You're in on this candle instead of this candle, which in this case was probably about 30 pips. I'll see if I can find another one. Here we go. If I grab hold of this, this is the gold. Same thing happened here. It looked as if we were going to get an add-on here if price had carried on down here, but it didn't happen. What happened, we got a spike. So theoretically we should have not done that. We should have done that. But because it's a spike and price went straight back up again, we can ignore that and put the line back there. Wait for it to go back up again. So long as it doesn't carry on, which it didn't, we're okay. We're still looking for an add-on here. Price came down and went away again. We must move that line to here. There, like that. So we're looking at that. Price went up and then we got this. We got some congestion here, which is the same. A congestion is the same as a wave, basically. There's no reason why we can't move that up to there, and we've got an entry right up here. Just like that. So, I hope I haven't confused you all. Once again, on gold, if we draw a line through here, we had the line up here, price came through, we can draw a line down here. Now what we're doing is waiting, and we're also waiting for this to go in the other direction, because, oh, I'll put on the H4, okay. Because there's congestion, there's no reason why we can't use the H4. There's also a chance of it going the other way. So we had a line there. Price came down and up. We can now move that line. And this is where our line is at present. We're waiting for a break. It's either going to go that way or go that way. Can't do anything else. It can go sideways for a couple of days, sure, but eventually it's got to go up or down. If it's up, then it'll probably only go to about here. Then again, it could go up into the heavens. So we've got to be prepared for that. But once again, you've got to let the lines do the trick. If the lines do the talking for you, on the daily here, daily came through. Once again, we had these congestion here, so we could have brought it from there to there and got in on that candle there. This is on the daily. And what we're waiting for here is to see which way it's going to go. We can also draw on the daily. We can draw a line like so. Now it doesn't have to be touching anything. As you can see, it's on the right angle. So we're waiting for this to happen. Now you can see from here, this could take all next week to come out of here, or it could just pop out on Monday. Who knows? The main line, as far as this gold going higher and keeping on going, is here. But you've also got this, so there's no reason why you can't, if this breaks through, there's no reason why you can't take a long. Just be aware that that long might not last very long. But it could come right up into here before it goes right down here, or it could keep on going. That's about all I can do. I think just ask me any questions on Forex Factory. If there's anything more, if I've confused the hell out of you, just let me know. Okay.